This is an album consisting entirely of covers of songs that Pete Seeger sang or popularized. I think there are sort of two fundamental pillars of value on this album. The first is that if you're relatively new to the folk songbook, this is a good sort of primer. John Henry, Shenandoah, We Shall Overcome. And the other pillar is that the album is just incredibly fun. Dylan's folk performances feel like an old folk singer, a disheveled, wandering ragamuffin who happens to be divinely talented. Springsteen's, on the other hand, feels like the most charismatic union leader you could possibly imagine. There are things I don't love about this album. I don't love Springsteen's affected Southern accent. The accent is so clearly affected and so over the top that it's hard to suspend your disbelief like you would need to in order to believe that this person is the character. I think my one other critique of it is that when the arrangements are good, it feels like the best big folk band that was ever assembled. But then when the arrangements aren't good, it feels kind of like generic folk rock. Even though, of course, it takes exemplary technical musicianship to deliver such boilerplate licks and arrangements, the sum total does occasionally feel that way. In general, this is an album that I reliably enjoy listening to. It's a great general education in folk music. It's a great sort of indication of Springsteen's own creative lineage. It's for the most part incredibly fun. Sometimes it feels a little bit repetitive and predictable. This is another post-Tunnel of Love album that I think every Springsteen fan ought to give a chance and ought to give, a pretty good and close listen, particularly if they have any kind of musicologist gene in their body. So if that's you, this is for you. Yeah, I would put this just behind Devils and Dust in the B tier.